at a very critical point in this story, and I want to ask you viewers, all of you, 1 minute, Kishore Tiwari, everyone watching the program tonight, the fact that we are getting so much feedback on this reminds me of the fact and reaffirms the fact that nobody has forgotten the Deshmukh, PARAMBIR-WAZE, Antilia bombing story. Everybody remembers it. And the Antilia, and I believe there is an attempt to hide some part of the truth in the Antilia bombing case. And I want to assure all the viewers, I am unhappy with that, and 100% of the truth in the Antilia case has to come out. Has to come out and will come out. Now listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. This was a very well thought out thing, and I think it has to be a trained hand which tries to bury the crime. The NIA recovers 2 CCTV DVRs, 2 CPUs, 2 hard disks, 1 laptop, 1 printer and 2 number plates from the Mithi riverbed near Mumbai's Bandra Kurla complex. There is an attempt at creating an alibi by leaving the CIU office at 6:30 p.m. on 4th March, the night Mansukh Hiren was murdered, left his mobile phone in office so he could not be tracked, and Vaze took a train to Thane. It's a trained mind. And why did Vaze say? Why did Vaze say? Why did Vaze, listen to me, Sanju. Why did Vaze indicate that if he goes down, he will bring everyone down with him? Who are the everyone in this case? Who are the everyone in this case? And by the way, you are, of course, Uddhav Thackeray appointed Sachin Vaze, but Param Bir Singh appointed Sachin Vaze. Does it hurt you to admit that, Sanju? 1 minute. Did Sachin Vaze's appointment order not get signed by Param Bir Singh? It hurts you to say that? It hurts you to admit that? Tomorrow you will take Param Bir Singh into your party for all I know.
Yes.
Why can't you talk about Sanjay Pandey, the former DGP who's contesting Maharashtra elections for a Congress ticket?
Why can't you mention Param Bir Singh's name?
Questions about Sanjay Pandey.
And why can't the NIA investigate the whole case and give out a public statement on it?
Or not talk about Sanjay Pandey?
Why? No, 1 minute. I have pursued Sanjay Pandey and got an answer from him. I don't need to be told by you. My reporters have pursued him and got an answer from him, which is much more than what you are doing. Which is much more than what you are doing. But why are you nervous in the case?
If you have the guts,
why are you nervous about 100% truth coming out in the Antilia case? Let it come out. Let it come out, and it will. And it will.
It is thanks to the NIA that Sachin Vaze is today in Taloja jail. That's the hard truth.
Yeah, and you would be a fine one. You would be a fine and gullible one to believe that Sachin Vaze was operating entirely on his own. If you want to believe that Alice in Wonderland story and live in a fairy tale world, that is your choice, Sanju Verma. But the people of this country know better than that. Now, Swapnil Kothari is also on the debate. The question is not about the culpability. The question is not about the culpability of Sachin Vaze. The critical question is whether he was operating solo.
Exactly. Arnab, the point that I made earlier is if there is a point that he's going to turn approver, then why not make him an approver? Let him say whatever statements he wants to make. You'll have to have corroborative evidence for that. Please question Mr. Param Bir Singh as well. I'm not saying go and arrest him. Even if you have ample reasons to arrest him, you still don't want to arrest him. I don't know what the reasons are. Please go ahead and question him, interrogate him at least, because he needs to know, he would be aware of the fact that what was Sachin Vaze doing, as you rightly pointed out. He's not an Alice in Wonderland or acting solo. Mr. Vaze is not acting solo. Thirdly, Mr. Deshmukh's allegations, for whatever they are in his book, for whatever the reasons, and as you pointed out correctly, and this is the same thought that I had, you know, when your guest relations called me up, I said that all these 3 people are trying to spill the beans about each other. So call all 3 of them, talk to them. Let's have a complete truth come out, because if a person...
Yeah, because you want to. No, the question is simple. 1 minute. The question is, and viewers, please hear me on this one. The problem with politicians is they don't want the whole truth. They want to use part of the truth and part of the falsehood as levers. They want to use it as negotiating tools with each other. And that is why today, even Nawab Malik's official entry into the elections in Maharashtra on Ajit Pawar ticket, which should have been completely opposed. The BJP should have broken the alliance on the fact that the Dawood Ibrahim-linked politician is being fielded by a Mahayuti ally openly. You need to take principled positions, Sanju. And nobody believes that Sachin Vaze was operating on his own. And you do not need to lecture me on Uddhav Thackeray. I have dealt with Uddhav Thackeray in ways that you will not even think of. I took on Uddhav Thackeray pretty much alone. And the truth was with me, which is why I won. So please do not tell me which politician to take on and how. When I take action on politicians, when I take positions on politicians, I don't compromise with them later. It was because of my reporting that Ashok Chavan lost his job, but you compromised with him later. So you cannot lecture me at all. I don't compromise with Ashok Chavan. I don't compromise with Sachin Vaze. I don't compromise with Anil Deshmukh. I don't compromise with Nawab Malik. Yeah, so that is the fact. So sometimes you need to understand who you are speaking to, and you're speaking to an individual who does not compromise. Now, the fact is, can Sachin Vaze operate on his own? I'm asking you a simple